Welcome to the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada Small Business Week celebration. My name is Bernie Devona. I'm the Chairman of the Education Committee of RPA Canada. It is our pleasure today to bring together businesses from all across Ontario that have in fact excelled in small business. Let's talk for a moment, if you can, just about small businesses and what role small businesses have in Canada. First and foremost, we know that approximately 1.2 million businesses exist in Canada, with 97% of them to be in small business, or 8.3 million small businesses, 2.4 million medium-sized businesses, and 1.2 million large businesses. So the percentage of businesses in Canada, the hub of economic activity in Canada, is based upon small businesses. What is a small business? Generally speaking, according to Statistics Canada, 1 to 99 people, small. 100 to 499 is medium, and over above 499 constitutes as large businesses. And we are here today to do something very special. Using the most recent information from Statistics Canada, we know that 15.5% of the small business enterprises across Canada were majority owned by females, plus 18% were owned equally by husband and wives, or partners, females. Females play an integral and direct role in small business in Canada, develop of our economic engines in Canada, and we are here to recognize them there today. The President, I'm going to introduce you right now. We'll talk about the woman's role in society, women's role in business. It's my pleasure to introduce you today to the President of Rpa Canada, Mr. Zubair Chaudhry. Thank you, Mr. President.
My fellow RPAs and RPA students, Honorable Nina Tangri, Member of Provincial Parliament and the Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Economic Development, Trade, Job Creation, and ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I really welcome you from the bottom of my heart to celebrate the Small Business Week. As you know, every year, Canadians celebrate small business on the third week of October. And what is this Small Business Week celebration? Basically, the Small Business Week celebration is the acknowledgement and appreciation of all those hardworking business entrepreneurs who take risk, who work hard, who make things happen, who pay taxes, and one of the biggest job creator of this country and the province of Ontario. As you know, the 98.8% businesses in Canada are small to medium size, as Bernie mentioned. He gave you good statistics, so I don't have to then, otherwise I will also have problem remembering the real statistic. So basically I will just generally tell you about it, that small businesses contribute to the biggest in the economy. They are job creator, they are taxpayer, they are providing services and product to the people in the country. And basically I always say small business is the big business, because they are the who are the one contributing to the economy of this country. And now, why RPAs are celebrating Small Business Week? And I think it is pretty much a correlation with RPA, registered professional accountants, and the small businesses. Because RPAs are well positioned, they have the relevant education, they have the best training, and they have the important technology know-how, and they know the trend of the future, where the direction of the future business trend and the technology trends are moving. And that we work very well with the small businesses, as Bernie mentioned, mom and pop businesses, and also from there going to the medium-sized businesses, which hold from 100 to 499 employees. So I think that relationship between the Society of Professional Accountant and the Small Business Week celebration is very much important. that we want to help the businesses to grow. We want to help the entrepreneur to be successful. We want our governments, our level of governments, to have a good business entrepreneurs who are paying taxes, who are creating jobs, and who are the bread and butter of the society, and the RPAs are helping them. Very true that majority of the women, when they go apply for the financing, they don't get. And I think that is where the RPA play a big role, because according to my experience and knowledge, the majority of the women, when they go apply for the loan for their business, they are rejected because they do not have a proper business plan, or because they do not know how to present their business plan. That is where the RPA can help them, and we have done this thing over our practice or day, every day, and helping women to become successful. And now the question is, why RPA is only picking the woman entrepreneur to award them and honor them? Because what we strongly believe, that women are not equally represented in the business. So that is where we need to create the gender equality. Most of the politicians in this country, they talk about woman gender equality, but their definition of gender equality is just to have the showcase, window dressing, that we have that many MP, that many MPP, that many board member, that many this. But they are not the true reflection of the gender equality in the society. And I believe that gender equality also is important with the women empowerment. So what do we believe on? Empowering the women, so they are the one who make the decision every day of their business, of their life, and they are the decision maker. They are the primary decision maker on the businesses. So when we decided to choose the woman entrepreneur, and we received so many nominations, and most of the nomination, those women did not understand that we are looking for a woman entrepreneur who are the primary decision maker of their businesses. But most of them either had the franchise, where they don't make the decision, franchisor tell them what to do, or most of them were professional already, like accountant, a lawyer, and insurance, and real estate, or mortgage, or something like that. And that is also, you are not creating things, you are not challenging every day, you are not making decision every day. So our focus was only for those women entrepreneurs who are the primary decision maker. And that is our focus was, and next year we will even grow more and better. And the whole idea was that when we will pick these women who will be recognized for their award, they will be the one who will have a story to tell. So all these 4 women which we have picked, they have wonderful story to tell, to inspire other women to become businesswomen and become entrepreneur. We try to promote women to become entrepreneur. We promote women to become businesswomen. We promote women to have their destiny in their own hand, to become the decision maker. Instead of becoming dependent, they will be independent. So this is the thing, our system somehow is geared toward making women dependent. Oh, because you are a single mother, or because you are a widow, because you are this, okay, here is your welfare check, and here is your baby bonus check, and this and that. So then that means those women, mentally, they become dependent, and they lose their dignity and respect of some level. Because obviously, if I say that one, obviously those people will say, how can they? No, they don't have say in it. The only way a woman can have say in it by becoming empowered. By becoming empowered means by making decision, becoming on the table, making decision, and becoming importantly involved as a primary decision maker in the business. Could be their own, could be with the husband, could be with a partner, but they should be able to make the day-to-day decision, hiring, firing, buying, selling, talking to the supplier, talking to the labor, talking to the tax people, talking to the accountant. So they are the one that way will be able to participate in the system more effectively. Another very important statistic is that women are the more hardworking and dedicated businesswomen, because women have the patience which men don't have. Women are hardworking and they are take responsibility, and on top of that, they are very compassionate. So when they are dealing with their client or their customer, they understand the compassion and the service, which is very important. Men lacking all these kind of things. So that means if we have women in the business, women can be more successful. That means if a woman will be more successful, the families will be more successful, society will be more successful, country will be more successful. And here also a lot of people, me as accountant, they ask that small business is going to disappear because of COVID, everything, Amazon taken over, Shopify, and all these big businesses coming in the picture. But don't forget, those big businesses cannot serve the small businesses. They cannot serve the people. The only shift is the mode of doing the business. There's no that small business will be closed. So I am trying to tell now to all my audience, people who are listening, small business can never be eliminated. Only you can eliminate small business if you implement socialism or you implement the communism in the country. As long we are living in a capitalistic and free society, small business can never be eliminated. Yes, it will change the shift, the mode of doing the business. Before you have to have a store, you have to have an office to go to work, but no, you don't have to, you can do online. So all those small business people, including women, if they have to close their store or their businesses because of COVID situation, they can go online. And Amazon and Shopify can only ship the goods and services, give the services which small business can give it to them. So I think there's a big shift coming, and small businesses will continue to thrive, and RPA, our registered professional accountant, will continue helping small businesses. We are the specialized in small business and medium-sized business. RPA can only do the better job because they understand, they know, they are relevant knowledge and experience to the small business. And I believe that our parliamentary assistant, guest of honor, will take our sentiment and our ideas and discuss with the minister and the premier and implement these kind of ideas to empower the women and recognize the women in the society and in the businesses. And with all that one, again, congratulations to these successful winners who are really deserving, and those who sent their nominations but they were not selected, they are also deserving. Just because of some technical error, they could not qualify. And next time we will make it very clear and very open that more and more women can qualify. And we may also even increase the award from last year we had 3, this year we added 1 more. So maybe next year we'll add more, because more the better, because we want to acknowledge and appreciate women's contribution to the Canadian society and economy. So thank you very much.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our guest of honor, Nadine Tangri, MPP. Welcome, and we'd like to say a few words at this time.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much, Bernie and Zubair, for that very kind introduction. My name is Nadine Tangri, and I'm the Member of Provincial Parliament in Mississauga-Streetsville, also the Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Economic Development, Job Creation and Trade. And thank you so much for having me here today. And it's my pleasure to join you and the Society of Professional Accountants of Canada's annual general meeting and Small Business Week celebrations. This year, Small Business Week comes at a very crucial time. The COVID-19 pandemic has had an impact on everybody, but no one more than small businesses and entrepreneurs. The Government of Ontario recognises these impacts, and our caucus and our team of ministers have been working hard to ensure that supports are in place. We realise, however, that there's still a lot of work to do. Main Street small businesses are the cornerstone of communities across Ontario and right across Canada. Helping them get back on their feet is critical to Ontario's economic recovery. Last week, our government introduced the Main Street Recovery Act. part of our plan to support small businesses during COVID-19. The plan consists of the proposed Main Street Recovery Act and Ontario Small Business Strategy, alongside news programs and policy changes. Altogether, it offers a comprehensive package of supports, services and modernization and opportunities to help more small businesses recover from the economic effects of COVID-19. And this plan includes a one-time grant of up to $1,000 for eligible Main Street small businesses in retail, food and accommodations and other service sectors, with 2 to 9 employees to help offset the unexpected costs of personal protective equipment, also known as PPEs. Ontario Small Business COVID-19 Recovery Network, which links 47 small business enterprise centres across the province as places where small businesses can access tailored advice and information on local, provincial and federal programs. Digital Main Street squads to help small businesses grow online. Mental health supports for families, frontline workers, young people, children, and Indigenous communities. An Ontario Small Business Recovery webpage to provide single window access to small business supports. Through the Main Street Recovery Plan, small businesses will be able to apply for and easily access supports that they need to reopen safer, rehire faster, and re-emerge from this crisis stronger than before. As I mentioned earlier, COVID-19 has affected small businesses and entrepreneurs more than anyone, but women in particular face further disparities. The broader economic context is another layer of challenges that women in business must face. Before entering politics, I was an entrepreneur and small business owner, and I can tell you about these challenges firsthand. Finding the best employees with limited funds. Females, visible minorities in an industry where males are dominated. Weighing the balance of taking risks and investing in your own business, all wondering if there will be any return on investment. But I have been very unfortunate. But that's enough about me. Today we are here to celebrate you. 4 of you in particular, who have overcome these kinds of barriers and found success in your careers and your businesses. You positively represent your profession, the society's goals and objectives, and your communities. I look forward to presenting these awards to the very deserving recipients today. So on behalf of the Government of Ontario, congratulations to all of you on another successful year. I wish you and your business nothing but success in the year ahead. Thank you.
I'd like to thank our guest of honor for her concise and precise economic summit report kind of thing. What she was trying to say is what the role of small businesses in Ontario, and she's done it exceptionally well. And 4 other people have done it exceptionally well also, and we're here to recognize them. The very first award winner is her name is Sabua Swala. With us today is our distinct pleasure and honor to recognize a hard-working and intense work ethic paid off for Sabui. I apologize if I mispronounce your name, Swala. Thank you. Who has there's always a time to learn. Who has a passion for enabling women to feel and look more beautiful and confident. Sabui started in 2002 by going door to door dropping off flyers while still working part-time. In fact, politicians know that very well, how many doors they've had to knock on. After several years, as her clientele continued to grow, she was able to take that leap of faith and move her business to a commercial plaza. Today, she's a proud owner and president of an establishment and busy business, Sabui's Salon and Spa, with 3 full-time staff, consultants, and clientele. She continues to inspire colleagues. welcome and congratulations. And to give you, we have a little award to be presented by the parliamentary assistant. Congratulations.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Mr. President, I would like to encourage everybody to check our website. She has gone through a large expense and trouble to actually have a video for today's event. And it's going to be available to all of the members and students. So we thought your video was absolutely spectacular. We really were impressed.
I really feel humbled and honored to receive this award. And I believe that the woman is a multitask because she can, the same time she can take care of the business, she can take care of the family, and she can take care of the kids as well. And I would say that Canada is a platform for the women. They can say whatever they want to say. They can do whatever they want to do. So this is the best platform to the women. Women should not go and beg the money. But I really, I would say the man should support. The family should support. If the man doesn't stand behind us, we cannot be grow. My success is my husband and my brother. So I would say, please take care of the women and appreciate them because they have a lot to present. Thank you.
The next award winner is Elizabeth Joseph. Elizabeth Joseph is an immigrant from India, achieved a diploma in computer programming in Canada, joined Allstream Canada as systems analyst, and later left to join her husband in a venture to bring affordable granite to Canadians. She is the president of A&V Granite Importers Limited, where she is the primary decision maker. Despite losing her husband to cancer, Elizabeth cared for their 2 children, assumed all roles, grew the family business, and kept workers employed. Elizabeth's tenacity, entrepreneurial spirit, and loyal support of their children allowed her to connect with and secure continuity with all suppliers around the world while embracing Canadian customers to provide assurance of quality services on an ongoing forward basis. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure, it is our pleasure to introduce to you Elizabeth Joseph from A&V Granite Importers Limited, and our president will do the presentation with our Member of Parliament, Ms. Tangri.
Thank you, RPA Canada and Ms. Nina Tangri for coming, and we really appreciate the award that you've given to us. It wasn't an easy road for me, but me and my husband started this business in 2005. Then 4 years later, he went to be with the Lord, and I had to make a tough decision how I can survive in this country with my 2 little children, and just to appreciate and his vision to pass it on to all children and be independent of my own, as well as to show the road for my children. I had to make a decision and put all my pains and sorrows away and made the decision to come forward and run the business full time, take all the opportunities that I could get, assured the customers and our suppliers and our employees at the time, assure that we're going forward with the full strength and we will make it. And thank you, Canada, for the tremendous support all the way through. As a woman, it wasn't easy for us to run a business in the stone industry. However, it was my honor and pleasure to say that every time we were fall, the government was, with us. The team from our office were with us. My families were with us, and it's been 8 years since we are in the business and successfully we are growing. when we started our business, it was we were providing business to within Ontario. Right now, we stretched out to all Canada, and also in US, we have customers, and we are very thankful, and we are looking forward to open many other branches across Canada, and we need your great support and prayers, and help us through. And so many women are out there need a hand just to support, stay behind them, and just support them, and they can excel in what they are doing, and they are very determined, and I'm one of the examples. And thanks again, RPA Canada, and thank you, ma'am, for this award.
The next winner is Nadine Spencer. She's a dedicated Black community champion, fighting discrimination, battling poverty, advancing women's education, and always making the case for diversity, equity, and inclusion. She has been acknowledged in 100 Accomplished Black Canadian Women, received the Harry Jerome Business Award, and numerous other awards. Nadine's measure of success is exemplified by Prime Minister Trudeau government's announcement to increase financial support for Black entrepreneurs. She helped to develop this program by interviewing stakeholders and guiding policies that were developed. Nadine is CEO of Brand EQ Group Inc., a global agency specializing in social change, marketing, communications, and public relations. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Nadine Spencer.
You know, thank you so very much. First of all, I want to thank, the Honorable Nina Tangri. Thank you so very much, and to Zubair Chowdhury and the organization for this incredible honor. My entrepreneurial journey started when I was 12 years old. And so to be here today to receive this most prestigious award, it's really quite an honor. And I speak on behalf of all the women that I've mentored and have journeyed with through the many years until today, the work that we continue to do. We champion entrepreneurs and women entrepreneurs specifically because we believe in the future, the very strong future of a female economy. Women are matriarchs of our society. And with the matriarchs, it's important that we set a standard for our daughters to follow, and even for our sons to follow, because we live in a society of emulating who we see. And it's important, for myself as a Black woman entrepreneur leading in this era of systemic racism, that, we can show to other women entrepreneurs, especially marginalized individuals from the BIPOC community, that we can make it with the right support, with mentorship, with sponsorship, and even with fellowship, that, we can really change the paradigm of what is known as the old boys club into something that is very strong, profound, and sustainable achievement for women entrepreneurs all over the world. So thank you very much.
We are pleased also to provide the award to Mesuret Hiliaces from the Canadian Centre for Women's Empowerment. Mesuret Hiliaces, an entrepreneur, is an economic justice advocate and intersectionalist feminist. I'm not sure what that means, but she's going to explain it to us later on. But prior to relocating to Canada, Mesuret worked in public health, assisting marginalized African women on their journey to motherhood. This led her to found Maternity Today, an international nonprofit support group for women through superior advocacy, research, and education in developing countries. In Canada, she founded Canadian Centre for Women's Empowerment, which addresses systemic and economic injustice for survivor victims of domestic violence. Her passion for gender equality led her to spend over 16 years working with various national and international nonprofit organizations on dozens of issues. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to introduce you today to the founder and president of the Canadian Centre for Women Empowerment.
Hi. Uh, I'm so happy to be here, and I just came right now from Ottawa because this is very important for me, and I really appreciate your recognition. It means a lot. That's why I'm here. Thank you so much for everybody, especially RPA Canada, for inviting me and then to be here and to receive this prestigious award. So I would like to tell you about my organization, the Canadian Centre for Women Empowerment. So the first Canadian nonprofit organization address economic justice for violence of domestic violence survivors. So I'm very proud to lead this organization from coast to coast. So we're right now fighting for policy and also justices, because in Canada there's a lot of issues, especially for marginalized women. So we need to create a platform for them to be an entrepreneur and also to put them on any kind of economic empowerment program. So our program specifically, again, addresses women who are really specifically impacted by economic abuse. So economic abuse in Canada, unfortunately, even it's very hidden and very complex. And then it's very even seldomly talked right now. So we try to expose the issues and also help the government. So I'm very happy again to be the founder of that organization and then a voice of a number of women as well. I'm also an entrepreneur, as you know, and then I really appreciate, being here today, because as an entrepreneur, I have seen that this COVID even personally impacted me in any way. So it means a lot, like, recognizing my effort and also, my support to the community. And also have a global program specifically addressing maternal and newborn health in developing country. So we are right now developing different kinds of innovation and strategies to prevent maternal and newborn deaths in few countries. So I'm very happy to be here, and then thank you so much for your recognition. And then everybody, I'm very happy and then humbled to receive this award.
Now is the moment to also acknowledge and recognize a very, very old friend. We used to work together in years and years in politics, in community, and I have found Nina that she always rise above. She always build bridges. She always reach out, and she always motivate and energized. And as a matter of fact, whenever we used to have our political meetings, Nina used to really, really bring the life in those meetings. And one thing I admire Nina for her dedication, commitment, and continuous commitment to make it happen. And I'm so happy and so glad that she accomplished and she achieved and she succeeded. And I think that is the character of a woman. Women always continue, they never give up. Even if their children, their home, their family, they never give up. And I think Nina practiced that, never for giving up her ambition to become a successful politician, and she is. And I also wish her that she will continue growing, and I would like to see her move up and up and up, as high as she can. And we were always there to support her. And here, the RPA also acknowledge your contribution, your success, and your achievements. And this is a small token of appreciation from the society for you.
I just want to acknowledge my good friend Zubair. And I think we met in about 1995, 1996. And from that day forward, Zubair has been so much encouraging me to further move in the political world. I just joined the Riding Association because I was so angry at the government of the time and the way things were, and he really, really pushed me to get involved, to help make that change, to get involved in policy. And from that day on, and my time in politics has been, it's had a lot of challenges. It certainly has been, I've had some wonderful times with many great leaders who've taught me so much. But it's the groundwork where it really all happens. People on the ground, the communities, the people you serve, your constituents. And Zubair has been such a key part of that throughout all of these years. So it's over 20 years now. So when you think about that, and it's taken me that long to be able to achieve what I've achieved, but it's never one person doing it on their own. It always has been a group and a team of wonderful people when your family supports you and backs you up. And it really is very, very important. So I do want to thank Zubair, and I really want to thank the RPA today for inviting me to take part in this. And I certainly wasn't expecting to receive one of the awards as well. So I really do thank you all for that. And just keep up the great work. And the fact that you're encouraging women here today is phenomenal. And I know that our government is pushing very, very hard. And listening to some of the great women today that have received these awards, it's very encouraging to see many people take those really important steps to find justice, whether it's for women or for anyone. And I serve on the the Standing Committee on Justice Policy, which we were sitting this morning, about making changes to family law. And as I was hearing from some of the ladies today on how difficult it is for women that are in abused relationships, how to get out, and then if they do contemplate divorce, how very difficult it is, especially if they have children. So, that's something that our government's striving to make positive changes for, to make it easier, perhaps have mediation, as opposed to having to go to courts all the time. So we're always here willing and ready to listen to you. So any suggestions that you have for our government, we'd love to hear from you. So thank you again, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. We've been truly inspired today by each and every speaker, and from our parliamentary representative here in Streetsville, Mississauga. The only thing I have to say to you now is, hope we all listen to the valuable lesson. And there's a lot of room and opportunities for women in society and women in business. To you in the RPA, when you reach out to your customers, your clients, and let them know what role women can play on an increasing basis to have, in fact, a sense of social justice for one and all. Having said that, the President has empowered me to adjourn this meeting, and thank you very much.